tiki torches to start no shit. This time we ain't do it. Who mad? This time we didn't do it. Them people been over there starting this shit in Charlottesville for the past week or so. This time we ain't do it. But y'all not protecting us. This is simply for the fact that Donald Trump is acting like an ignorant ass fuck. Yeah, I'm saying it out loud today. Because that's how I feel today. They're putting my people in harm's way and a bunch of other people in harm's way. You got the Caucasian color fighting with us. Because they see that this bullshit is bullshit. Then you got the ones that's fighting against us because you won't stop the bullshit. So I say again to my black people. Good morning, Super. Educate your babies. Because they coming for them. Tell your babies to protect themselves. Because they're coming for them. Tell your children to stay away from those riots. Because they want them to be there. Did you see the car driving through the crowd? Y'all didn't see the car? So you mean to tell me there was no barricades, no barriers, and nothing to stop this car from coming in the midst of hundreds of protesters, and nobody stopped it? Oh, my bad, it did stop when he hit the people he hit. So again, I made this video simply because the story I got was about a young lady who was cavity searched on the freeway, a college student. I think she was 21 or 22. And the misinformation was they thought it was in Charlottesville. And they thought it was in the last couple of weeks that this had taken place by male officers, 3 to be exact, starting with the first 2. The dash cam caught the footage. At the beginning of this video, you can actually watch the video. And my update is that didn't happen this week. That happened 2 years ago. But what they're saying now is those cops got off. We got to start speaking out a little bit more. I know a lot of people don't want to, they don't want to harm their image. They don't want people to look at them some kind of way. But if we don't start speaking about it, who's going to speak about it? If we don't start doing something, our kids are going to be affected. My daughter's 17 and she leaves next year. In literally 12 months, she'll be out of here. And now I'm shivering and nervous because I don't want to send her some fucking where and my baby end up dead. I only got one of them. But I can't leave her here and protect her with being in my face. I got to send her out there to be in the world. So that way when she's in the world without me, she was prepared to be without me. So I need y'all to pray for me, my baby, you, your babies. And figure out what the hell y'all going to do to change this shit. And again, all other nationalities, specifically y'all Caucasian. Latin, y'all should be on the bumper too. Asian, y'all should be on the bumper too because all of us are minorities. Yet my skin a little darker than yours. And this is my fight today. This is my fight right now that's happening in Charlottesville, but we need your help to fight this fight. And I know it's a few of y'all out there that are like, we support all black things matter. You guys support the Black Lives Matter and don't tell us all lives matter. I need y'all to support that in the public. Shout out to my girl Missy. She's a beast with it. I woke up and she was like, I was going through her social media and she's not black. Shout out to my Eshur sister. That's who she is. I need y'all to understand that it doesn't just affect us. If we go down, y'all go down too. You don't think they're going to get y'all for being nigga lovers? That's it out loud? Because they is. So y'all better fight while y'all can fight to help us fight this good fight. For real, for real. No bullshit. No bullshit. I don't talk this way too often because I hate to even think this way. I've been discriminated against 3 times in my entire life and I was an adult every time I was discriminated against. But my daughter, however, my Hershey's dark chocolate daughter though, she's been getting racism since 9th grade. She's a senior this year. So I know it's here. Everybody want to say Trump made the people racist. No, he didn't. Like I told y'all on Tuesday. R. Kelly voice. Out the closet, out the closet, out the closet. They came out of the closet. Trump made it okay for them to open the doors and come out of the closet. They was in there already. So again, help us fight this fight. Because y'all are affected just like we're affected. I kid you not. Y'all are just as affected. Y'all don't think so. Because y'all privileged. You think your privilege will hold you up. Nah, your privilege ain't going to hold you up with this. Because they caught you in a picture with one of us. They're going to slit your throat right away. So if you got pictures of black people, you better take them off the internet, bruh. Sis. For real, for real. And I just wanted to chime in this morning and tell you how I felt about it. And I'm going to post this video to my YouTube. Because it's something that needs to be discussed and we don't discuss it enough. So, I ask that you guys continue to pray for us. Pray for America. Because the other country's laughing at us. Because we let this idiot in the White House. Yeah, I'm on it today. We let this idiot in the White House and he brought all this with him. When you got on the news to talk about this issue taking place in Charlottesville, all this riotness and crap, you refused to acknowledge who was creating it. So I'm sure your publicist came back, Trump. I'm sure your publicist came back and said, you gotta say who it is, Trump, because if you don't, they're gonna be side-eyeing you. So then he bring his dumb ass back. Yeah, dumb. However dumb he may be, Trump. You brought your dumb ass back, redid the speech, and you still sucked. But if me and my people would have did some kind of riot in abundance the way that those riots are being done in Charlottesville and other parts of the country, we would be dead. We would be in jail. We would have lost our jobs. We would have lost everything we belong to and stand for. But Trump don't give a shit about that. Because he wanted them. I'm convinced now more than ever he wanted them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Good morning, y'all. I'm sorry. So again, black people, educate your babies. They coming for them. This not a coincidence. I've been talking to some people, and I'm gonna tell you, I feel like I'm a dog scratching. I have talked to quite a few people that are older than me that have been telling me for the past few Charlottesville. Well, the beginning of this video, you'll have to come back and watch it, Pittsburgh. It's about the young lady that was cavity searched on the highway. When they took her clothes off. The men officers, the ones that did it with the dash cams rolling, them, that's bullshit. That's what this video is about. So since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and do a little enlightenment. Educate your babies. Why? Because they coming for the dumb ones. Sorry I said it that way. If you didn't educate your baby, you set your baby up for failure. A lot of people are mad at me at the way I treat my child and the way I raised her. Why? Because they're not going to set my fucking baby up for failure. Y'all heard about the FEMA camps. Y'all act like y'all didn't know. Y'all ain't heard me say it. Y'all just heard me say it. Y'all ain't seen me say it. Y'all want to talk about the FEMA camps today or not? Let's talk about it. Because there's about 800 of them in the country. Oh, what country? The United States. FEMA camps. What are FEMA camps for, y'all? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What are FEMA camps for? Natural disasters, right? Is that what they're for? I'm just checking. This is here. And the things I've been told have been coming to fruition slowly. So yeah, they took down the Confederate statues over there in Charlottesville last night. They secretly took them down this week, the Charlottesville Confederate statues. But that's bullshit that we even have to go through this. There was no way that a car should have been able to drive through no motherfucking crowd to hit no motherfucking body. Where were all those armed guardsmen with their fucking masks on when we spraying the silly string and spitting and throwing sodas at their face? Where the fuck was they at when this car was driving through? I got questions. I have questions. Y'all should have questions. So again, stay away from those riots. You're welcome for the advice and events. Because the point of the riots to be taking place, so they can knock us off. We the great race, y'all. Y'all do know that. All races are amazing. But I've come to understand in my 33 years of life that we are an amazing race, and that's why they don't like it. And instead of work with us and help build and make us better and the world better as a whole, they would rather kill us off. We are in America. And these are the things that we have to deal with on a regular damn day. As a black woman myself, I don't want to deal with this. I told you. When I saw this woman when I heard about the woman being cavity searched on the phone when my friend was telling me, my vagina started doing the Kegel exercises. Clenching. Can you imagine somebody just forcefully going inside of you? I don't like pap smears. So a forceful entry of my vagina pisses me off. That would piss me off. I can't say that I would have survived that incident because I probably would have been fighting their ass. Real talk. Because I didn't do anything. So I need you guys to stay abreast of your current events and keep your eyes open. I need you other nationalities. I need y'all to rock with us and support us the way we rock with y'all and support y'all. Anybody in the minority, gays, lesbians, trans, I need that. Queers, I need that. Asians, they don't like y'all. The same boat y'all told me to go back on is the same boat y'all came over here with me on. Okay? They don't like y'all either. But we are the threat. We excel in everything we do. We just don't know how to do it as a team, as a community, as one. We excel like a motherfucker. For real, for real. That's why we're the threat. But Asians, they looking at y'all. You a minority too. Latinos and Latinas. You know how they feel about you. Trump said he was building a wall to keep y'all out. So, let's not act like this is new information that I'm telling y'all. Let's not act like this does not apply to you. This applies to all of us. Caucasians that are not fighting with us, this applies to you too. Because they know y'all like us. You know they call y'all nigga lovers. They know y'all like us. They coming. So we need y'all to help us fight because we can overpower them. That's the point. We can overpower them in numbers if we combine and join forces. If we don't join forces, I can't tell y'all where we're going to be. I can't tell you what the outcome is going to be. I can't tell you much of anything, but what I can tell you is we will be killed. We will have a big ass explosion in the United States somewhere because of this bullshit. And the whole point of the media and some other avenues is to separate us. Is to take us apart. Is to make sure we don't fight together. Is to make sure that we are not on one accord. It's to make sure that we hate each other forever. It's to make sure that we don't join forces. That's why they do what they do. Because not all white people are terrible. Caucasian. Not all black people are terrible. African American. Not all Asian, Oriental, Chinese, Japanese, and whatever else is under the sun, under the Asian descent, is terrible. Not all Latin or Hispanic or non-Hispanic people are horrible. None of that's the case. It's a few in every nationality. But not the whole race though. Okay? So I made this video simply to say is y'all, we got to do something. We got to do something better than what we've been doing. We're not doing enough. Educate your babies and keep your babies out of those riots. Keep them from those riots. Don't take your kid talking about we finna go talk and stand up for what we believe in. And that goes for all nationalities. Keep your kids away from those riots. I'm not going to none. Y'all not finna just snatch me off the planet. I got stuff to do. And with stuff to do, that means I got to tune in to my show tonight because y'all got to tune in too. Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock on WBKE Vegas Radio is my show. It's called Sin City Heat. Tonight is Throwback Thursday. And I'm sure I'm going to touch on this again because the way I woke up, my brain told me so many, like I saw so many different things. I'm like, oh my God, this is what we in for? So, y'all have a great Friday Eve. Make it a good one. Be blessed. Stay prayed up. Stay positive in your hearts. If you see me and my kid are the ones that's like, we stop racism. We in there. Why are you talking to them like that? But it's not too often that when racism is happening to us that it stops from us. That's the point I'm making. My daughter has been in situations, her freshman year and her sophomore year, she was at a school that was blatantly racist. Northwest Tech Trade School on Tropical and Durango here in Las Vegas with the trades. Blatant racism all the way down to the dean, Miss Galindo, principal Miss Galindo. All the way down. I went through a situation where these kids were attacking and harassing my child her freshman year. I came to step in to find out what's going on. They don't have no cameras is what she said. The cameras is down. They've been down. They've been down. They've been down. That happened on and off for a year. The second year, I realized it was really as bad as my daughter told me it was, and I went back to the school, and I mentioned this to her. She acted like she didn't have this conversation with me. In addition to that, when I mentioned to her that you told me, out of your own fucking mouth, that the cameras were down last year, when I mentioned to you that the kids were messing with my child last year, you told me, no, that's not true. Our cameras are never down. Bitch, I knew that. Because y'all at a new school. See the cuss words that come out? Because that pisses me off. Because that blatantly lets me know that you fucking with the bullshit. You with the racist stuff. When these kids, these Asian kids and these Caucasian kids was bothering my child, or the black kids, with racist comments, you didn't stop it. I stopped it. I had to take my kid out of that school because you didn't stop it. Karen Galindo, Northwest Tech. I'm putting that part in the Instagram. Because I want everybody to know that Northwest Tech is a bullshit school. Don't send your kids there. Has the ability to be great. But the fact that I met somebody at the blackjack table right after that, after I took my child out of school, actually, the second half of her sophomore year, I met someone at the blackjack table, and she was military, and she was 22 at the time. And I'm like, oh, that's so great. Where you from? You know, you talk at the blackjack table. She's like, oh, I'm from here. I said, oh, where'd you go to school? I went to Northwest Tech. Y'all know what she said to me? How's your daughter doing there? And I said, well, what do you mean? However, I know what she means. But tell me what you mean. What do you mean? Yeah, when I went there, she's a light-skinned girl, okay? I went there, and when I went there, there was a lot of racism. She listed Karen Galindo. She listed some of the teachers. She listed the things they let those students do to these babies. So I'm not tripping. My baby's not tripping. I don't even know that lady from a can of paint, and I didn't tell her my life. I told her my life after she finished telling me hers. Right. So again, we got to figure this racist stuff out, y'all. This racism, this prejudiceness, this... We're all one. Our skin tones are different. Our voices are different. Our dialect is different. It's different. But we are one. And the sooner we understand this, the better off we'll be. But I don't think it's possible. So I join this video and I tell you to help us fight the fight, y'all. Black, white, Latin, Asian, whatever your nationality is. Help us fight this fight. We need the help. I will be out there tough as hell with y'all campaign if it was against y'all. We need y'all help. So now I gotta get some work done. But y'all tune into my show. Y'all listen to what I said and share this video. Have a great day.